Hi everyone, my name is Holly and I'm the editor of International Airport Review, and I'm joined here by Mohamed Albinfalah, who is Chief Executive Officer of Bahrain Airport Company. So Mohamed, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for hosting me.
My first question for you is, how is the recovery of your airport actually going at the moment?
So as you know, we came a long way with the new terminal building. When the pandemic hit in early 2020, we were in the middle of the final phase of construction, getting the terminal ready to operate, and in fact going through plans for trials. We mobilized the public, we started registering everyone to participate, and then the WHO declared the pandemic. So we had to revisit all our plans. I think those plans have worked successfully. We managed to go live on the 28th of January 2021, and it has been quite an exciting journey since then.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And what are your lessons learned from the pandemic?
There are many. I think airport infrastructure, as we all know, takes time to develop, to expand, to increase. And some of the things that came out as a result of the pandemic in terms of precautionary measures just did not work well with terminal capacity, social distancing, knowing well that no airport will be able to add additional capacity to accommodate these new rules, particularly when you go to the boarding gate and jump into an aircraft where the seats are just next to each other. So that's one thing we need to really examine, and that is the approach of a risk-based management system to deal with a crisis like this. This is number one. The second one is definitely harmonizing our protocols. One of the biggest setbacks to the whole industry was the various protocols being implemented around the globe. We are a highly integrated industry. One disruption at one point can have a ripple effect across the full supply chain. So we cannot afford to go through the same experience again. This is why I think we should urge ACI, IATA, ICAO to really look seriously into the harmonization of protocols.
And what are the challenges that you foresee ahead for the airport?
I think currently the capacity constraints with some airlines is a challenge. I think it is very obvious that airlines, or some of them, are struggling with demand. We see a lot of cancellation, rescheduling. We also see the same challenge with some of the stakeholders, ground handlers and others, who do not have the capacity to respond to the recent demand on travel. I think it will take time because you cannot just go and bring resources fully experienced, fully trained to start offering the service. And I think the way in which we reacted to the pandemic, or some of us reacted to the pandemic, have created an uncertainty within the sector. Some of those who left are hesitant to come back. And we need to question that. We need to look into why crew and airport staff are not really interested to come back and join the sector.
Now, airports have really realised that they need to be poised for the future and become more agile and resilient. So are you changing your business model to reflect this at all going forward?
Yeah, we are, if anything, one of the lessons learned during the pandemic is to really look critically at the way we have been running the airport, not to take anything for granted. We have re-examined our strategy. We identified organizational optimization as one area where we can really make positive change. We are also seriously looking at sustainability. I think it's one big frontier for the sector, whether it's airport or airlines. So we are working on a few initiatives within the sustainability, and I think the underlining also aspect of our business is customer experience and the relevancy of digital solutions to that. So contactless or seamless or single token solutions are on the agenda. We are going to do a proof of concept project. We've just signed up with one of the technology providers. They are mobilizing to start testing a curb-to-gate product to see how the passengers will react as well as how the airlines will embrace it.
Now you mentioned sustainability there. It's a key word for the industry at the moment. Are there any particular sustainability projects that you're running that you're excited about?
Yeah, so the Kingdom of Bahrain has made a commitment in the COP26 in Glasgow to reach net zero carbon by the year 2060. We believe that it is quite an ambitious endeavor. We need to do our best to be a positive contributor. We have been a member of the ACI Airport Carbon Accreditation Program. We have reached level 3. We are moving into level 4, and we have identified renewable energy project at the airport that we believe will do two things. Will achieve some of the net zero carbon targets at a national level, but it will also reduce some of our costs when it comes to national grid power supply.
And non-aviation revenues have become particularly important as well for airports. So what have you done to bolster your non-passenger related income?
Cargo is one area that is strategically a priority for us. Earlier this week, we broke ground into a new cargo facility. We have sold a major part of it to one of the major cargo operators, and the contractor should start work within a week or so. So that is strategically one of our focus areas on the non-aeronautical front.
And what are the 3 most exciting developments happening at Bahrain International Airport this year?
So this year we launched a very niche and exciting private terminal. We took a historic building that used to be the first terminal building at the airport, built in 1959, 1960, and we converted it into a private terminal. Today it serves the private jet passengers as well as CIB passengers, those who are traveling on commercial flight but would like the privacy and the service that goes along with CIB and first class passengers. So that's one exciting product that we are trying to promote among not only the passengers of Bahrain but also throughout the catchment area of Bahrain International.
Fantastic. And what is your business outlook for the future? Are you positive?
I think we are an industry that has proven itself to be very resilient. The pandemic has sat back some of the plans some of us had, but I think now we are on a positive trajectory to recover. I think if we can focus on the capacity challenges that parts of the industry is facing, I think 23 and 24 will be very positive years for the aviation sector.
And just a quick note, how are your passenger numbers doing benchmarked against 2019?
So we reached 9.7 million in 2019. We lost 76% of that in 2020. We are a transfer hub now. So we saw a recovery in 2021, very positive one. And this year our forecast is to be between 5 and 6 million for the year. So that's quite that's quite a positive trend. We hope to be back to 2019 by end of next year, beginning of 2020.
Fantastic. Mohamed, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me.